Good morning. The Jefferson County Post welcomes today David Seal. We are old friends of David Seal. He has come many times for many different reasons. He wears a lot of different hats in Jefferson County. He is a lobbyist for us on broadband and eminent domain. He's served as a county commissioner. He's a teacher and an artist. But one of the most important things I think that he does is he is the program director and producer of Night of the Patriots, which is a community event that honors our local veterans. And it has been a great privilege over the years to be able to see many terrific performances. Welcome, David.
Thank you very much, Chrissy. I'd like to share with your listeners and viewers exactly when the program is going to be, which is Thursday, November the 7th at 7 p.m. And preceding that, from 5 to 7 p.m. is a Veterans Chili Supper, which is no charge to the veterans, and there's no charge for admission to the Night of the Patriots program.
Now, the Night of the Patriots is in the James D. Swan Center for Performing Arts, the new auditorium, and you've been able to do that for a couple of years. And I know that space there is more limited than maybe in the gymnasium, for example. So how does that work? Is it veterans first?
That's correct. Our veterans have seating priority until 6:45, and if the veterans go to the chili supper along about 6:45, they need to work their way back into the Performing Arts Center and claim their seat. Anything after 6:45 will be general admission to the public. So we certainly do want to give our veterans seating priority because they're the target of the program.
And I know that every year it's a full house and people are waiting and looking for seats because it is a really terrific performance. And if people out there have not had the opportunity to see the talents of the students at Jefferson County High School, this is a beautiful showcase for the talents. And it's also a worthy performance because this allows the students to honor people who don't always get honored in our community.
That's correct. We started the program in 1992 to honor our veterans and showcase our student talent. And as people have recognized that over the years, they've certainly come out in droves to see the program. One of the things that we do to alleviate seating capacity for the Veterans Night performance is to have performances other times for our parents and our 9th grade students. So we hope to show the program to parents early in the day, and then our veterans, of course, their priority for the evening performance, and it's always the one that's most well attended.
Well, and I know that might sound odd to some people. You would think you have a whole performance for parents, but when you consider that more than 500 students at Jefferson County High School and Patriot Academy participate in some form or other in this performance, you're looking at a fourth of the population of the main campus and the Patriot Academy have something to do with putting on this show. So parents obviously want to come out and support that.
Right, they do. And when we showed the program in the gym, of course, it was a logistics nightmare to produce that in the gym. With the Performing Arts Center, we have all the amenities of a Performing Arts Center, all the lighting, all the sound, all the wonderful things that goes along with that, but we just don't have the seating capacity. And the seating capacity, of course, in the auditorium is about 620, and of course we try to accommodate all of our veterans for that evening performance with that seating capacity.
Actually, David, I believe that you could have double that and you'd have double that come because people just enjoy this performance so much. Like I said, there's more than 500 students that participate in this in different ways. Some of them are on stage, some dance, they sing, they do various things. Can you kind of give us an overview of what the variety of things that the students bring to the stage?
Right. I'd like to just go over my list here, if you would. We have several students that just work with the chili supper. We try to feed chili and other things to 400 or 500 veterans, and it takes several students to do that. I have students that work in my classes, and they help with the seating, and they help with the logistics of our veterans that come in for recognition, especially when the VFW is presenting awards to the Voice of Democracy winners. And when we have a special guest come in, they always work with those special guests to make sure they're detailed in the right part of the auditorium. We have a few students that are producing artwork that will be displayed in the Commons area. My estimate is probably between 50 and 100 students will have artwork in the Commons area. We have veterans displays that feature the information about certain veterans. And of course, Ms. Leatherwood in the cosmetology department has her students work on that. And I would estimate probably there a little less than 100 students work on just those veterans displays. We're going to have a missing soldier display. The media center staff and their students are dealing with that. We have some outreach that's going on through Mr. Alan Reese's class. He has an entire group of students that record the video and audio for the program, and they sell those videos to the public. So we have a wide variety of students involved that are not actually on stage, and I would add to that the criminal justice students in Mr. Jim Potts' class. They deal with patrons that come in the parking lot area. If someone is disabled or less than mobile, they help get those patrons to the door. And once our patrons get inside, the JROTC cadets who serve as ushers will help get anyone to their seat or to the chili supper that may or may not know the layout of the building. So if you can get to the parking lot, we'll have a student to help you get in the building and get to the right place.
I think that's terrific because it allows veterans who might be needing some assistance in some way, the ability to come and see the program when otherwise they wouldn't have the ability to do so.
That's correct.
And I know that this program is near and dear to your heart. Can you tell us a little bit about why you are so passionate about this program?
Well, first of all, I've been patriotic my entire life, and Jefferson County High School was born out of patriotism. We're a patriotic school. I guess when I retire, I'll probably tell people that Night of the Patriots is probably one of the most important things that I've ever done in my teaching career. We use it to showcase student talent, of course, and we honor veterans. But I guess the most important thing we do with Night of the Patriots is teach patriotism. You know, we raise the flag and we honor those who have served. And there's just a lot of schools that are afraid to do that, and certainly we're not. And that's one of the reasons that I feel like it's such an important program.
I know that one of the things that's been added over the years has been the Voice of Democracy essay contest.
That's correct.
And there have been some really great essays that have come out of this contest. And these essays are also, if you're not going to be able to attend that night, if that's not something that you can do, you don't have to miss out on these essays because they're going to be available in different venues.
Right.
So the Jefferson County Post will carry an audio of it, and the Standard Banner will carry a printed version. Is that correct?
That's correct. And we can add to that list WJFC Radio and WNRX Radio. When those essays are submitted, those two stations play the audio from those essays. And I'm going to tell you, they're extraordinary essays. It's one of the proudest, one of the things that I'm the most proud of with that program. We have students that are challenged to write those essays. They turn in wonderful essays. They're judged by the local VFW. We award prizes for the top 3. And of course, the top winner at Jefferson County High School competes regionally. And if they win there and at the state, they can compete nationally with the VFW essay contest. So we're extremely proud of that.
And as I said, they've turned out some great essays over the years. So we're looking at November the 7th.
Correct.
We're a little more than 2 weeks away.
All right.
And it's going to be at Jefferson County High School main campus. And if you have parking issues or you have walking issues or needing some assistance, there will be students in the parking lot, correct, there to help.
That's right. Our blue uniformed criminal justice students under the control of Mr. Jim Pop will be in the parking lot, and they will sweep the parking lot to try to help everyone get to the front door.
And is this the 27th year of this performance?
Believe it or not, we started in 1992. Drama teacher Billy Yardley, chorus teacher Kelly Schott, band director Pete Rogers, and the late Louis Vesser, assistant principal, started the program in 1992, and we've been running 27 years. This is the 27th edition of the program.
Well, it's 27 years appreciated too. This is always something that the community looks forward to. I know our veterans look forward to it, and it has had a trickle down because now a lot of our middle schools and elementary schools have begun honoring our veterans, and that is something really special because when in the inception of this program, that wasn't something that was done on a general basis throughout the county.
That's right. Most of the elementary and middle schools have some sort of observance for the veterans in the county, and one might think that we're competing with that, but we're actually not. It's actually a compliment to what we're doing, and we're proud that it has trickled down to the elementary and middle schools for their participation.
It's never a bad thing when patriotism trickles down, is it?
That's right. I tell the audience every year there's nothing like hearing the voice of patriotism from a high school student.
So is there anything else that we need to know, David? We just need to show up and come and be proud?
Well, certainly that, but I want to read my list of programs and departments that are participating. We're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance to start the program, play the national anthem. That will be the marching band. The ROTC will do a tribute to the 5 branches of military service. The Honor Guard will make a presentation honoring POWs, MIAs, and KIAs. The Voice of Democracy contest will include a dramatic reading and awards to the contest winners. Quilts of Valor will present a small number of quilts to honored veterans. The drama department is involved in a very important segment, and that will be actually portraying the point of view of students and their view of veterans. The chorus is going to do a couple of numbers. The Patriot Flag Corps, Color Guard, they've got an exciting number planned. I'm going to let that be a surprise. The dance team has an extremely meaningful program. The cheerleaders are going to present a very short program, and then the finale is going to be a totally unique surprise. So we're looking forward to that.
The finale is always, the entire program is great, but the finale is always terrific. And might I say that not only are these great performances, but it's a very emotional evening too.
That's correct.
And so it is done with the proper amount of reverence and appreciation.
Right.
It's more than just a show. It's a show with purpose. So we hope that everybody's going to, who can, veterans, if you can get out there on November the 7th, David Seal will be there directing, and I know you have a large amount of staff members that help you with that.
Right. I'd like to pay tribute to those staff members. I work with 33 dedicated staff members to perform, or actually to prepare the program, and people ask me all the time, when are you going to start getting ready for next year's program? I always say the day after the last program, which is exactly the case. As soon as last year was finished, we had a discussion about it. I met with my teachers and administrators that work with me, and we immediately started making plans for this year's program. And it involves nearly every discipline in the entire school. So we've made it a school effort and a community effort. And I want to take just a minute to thank the Jefferson County Post for all the publicity and support. They've been very good about publishing our essays, posting notices, keeping the public updated on the progress of the show. Just can't say enough good things about the Jefferson County Post.
Well, we thank you very much. Thank you for the accolades, but thank you very much for what you do too. I know this is a very time-consuming project. For you, it's time-consuming for the participants and for the staff, but it is one of the most worthwhile things that comes out of Jefferson County High School. And I hear people talk about years later, decades later, that they participated in Night of the Patriots. And many of them, I'm sure, are coming back as veterans.
not only do we have students that come back as veterans, we have veterans come back that were in the program, and we now are seeing a second generation of students whose parents were in the program. So after 27 years, you can expect that sort of thing.
Well, let's hope for another 27 years. I guess maybe we won't talk to you about that yet. We'll let you get through this program first. But like you said, November the 7th, put it on your calendar, mark the date. It's coming up quick, and it is performance worthy. And who doesn't like chili? So,
Right.
Come on out and get a bowl of chili before that. Congratulations on your 27th performance, and we will definitely be there.
Great.
So anything else we need to know?
One last thing, WJFC Radio will broadcast the program live on the World Wide Web. If you have a veteran that's deployed overseas or in country, please let those veterans know that WJFCradio.com will broadcast those friendly voices from home.
Oh, that's terrific.
And thanks again to the Jefferson County Post.
Well, that's terrific. Thank you very much. And we will see you shortly at Night of the Patriots.
Looking forward to it.